Why seniors walk hunched over. Before we jump into the 5 best fixes, it's important to understand why so many people over 60 start to walk hunched over. The root causes are more than just bad posture. In fact, they're often the result of natural aging processes, but that doesn't mean they can't be reversed or improved. As we age, our spine tends to compress due to a loss of bone density and hydration between the vertebral discs. At the same time, our core and back muscles naturally weaken if we're not actively working to keep them strong. When these muscles aren't supporting the spine properly, the body compensates by leaning forward, often without us even noticing it. Another key factor is reduced flexibility. Tight hamstrings, hip flexors, and chest muscles can pull the body out of alignment, encouraging that familiar forward-leaning posture. Add in years of poor ergonomic habits, like slouching at the computer, hunching over your phone, or looking down while walking, and the problem becomes even more pronounced. There are also neurological and medical causes, like Parkinson's disease or osteoporosis, which can influence posture. However, for most otherwise healthy seniors, the culprits are muscular weakness, tightness, and ingrained movement habits that have built up over time. The encouraging news is that posture isn't set in stone. It's dynamic and responsive. By making small daily changes and targeting the right muscles, you can retrain your body to move more efficiently, reduce pain, and prevent falls. So let's dive into the 5 best fixes to stop walking hunched over after 60 and start walking tall again. Why seniors walk hunched over. Before we jump into the 5 best fixes, it's important to understand why so many people over 60 start to walk hunched over. The root causes are more than just bad posture. In fact, they're often the result of natural aging processes, but that doesn't mean they can't be reversed or improved. As we age, our spine tends to compress due to a loss of bone density and hydration between the vertebral discs. At the same time, our core and back muscles naturally weaken if we're not actively working to keep them strong. When these muscles aren't supporting the spine properly, the body compensates by leaning forward, often without us even noticing it. Another key factor is reduced flexibility. Tight hamstrings, hip flexors, and chest muscles can pull the body out of alignment, encouraging that familiar forward-leaning posture. Add in years of poor ergonomic habits, like slouching at the computer, hunching over your phone, or looking down while walking, and the problem becomes even more pronounced. There are also neurological and medical causes, like Parkinson's disease or osteoporosis, which can influence posture. However, for most otherwise healthy seniors, the culprits are muscular weakness, tightness, and ingrained movement habits that have built up over time. The encouraging news is that posture isn't set in stone. It's dynamic and responsive. By making small daily changes and targeting the right muscles, you can retrain your body to move more efficiently, reduce pain, and prevent falls. So let's dive into the 5 best fixes to stop walking hunched over after 60 and start walking tall again. Fix 2. Strengthening the core and back muscles. One of the most effective ways to correct a hunched walking posture is by strengthening the muscles that literally hold you upright, your core and back muscles. These are the stabilizers of your entire body, and when they're weak, your posture collapses like a house without a solid frame. Let's begin with the core. Many people think the core is just the abs, but it's actually a group of muscles that wrap around your torso like a natural back brace. It includes the abdominal muscles in the front, the obliques on the sides, and the deep transverse abdominis and lower back muscles that support your spine. When your core is weak, your spine lacks the internal support it needs to stay tall. Instead, your body leans forward, creating that hunched appearance. Over time, your back muscles overcompensate, leading to fatigue, pain, and a greater risk of falls. So how do you build strength safely after 60? Start with gentle but consistent core exercises, such as pelvic tilts. Lie on your back with your knees bent. Flatten your lower back against the floor by tightening your abdominal muscles. Hold for 5 to 10 seconds, then release. This helps re-engage your deep core muscles. Seated knee lifts. Sit upright in a sturdy chair, Lift one knee at a time towards your chest while engaging your core. Alternate legs. This movement strengthens your lower abdominals and improves balance. Dead bugs. While lying on your back, lift your arms and legs toward the ceiling. Lower opposite limbs slowly, right arm and left leg, for example, keeping your back flat on the floor. This builds coordination and core stability. Once your core begins to strengthen, it's time to focus on the upper and lower back, especially the spinal erectors and trapezius muscles, which help keep your shoulders back and your spine elongated. Simple but effective back strengthening exercises include wall angels. Stand with your back against a wall, arms raised like a goalpost. Slide your arms up and down the wall while keeping your back flat. This activates the upper back and shoulder stabilizers. Bent over rows with light weights or resistance bands. Using proper form, pull the weights or band toward your torso, squeezing your shoulder blades together. This strengthens the mid and upper back, helping you stand taller. Bird dogs. From an all-fours position, extend one arm and the opposite leg while keeping your spine neutral. Hold briefly, then switch sides. This builds back strength while training your balance and coordination. Be patient. These muscles may be underused or tight if you've been walking hunched for a while. But even doing 10 to 15 minutes of these exercises 3 to 4 times per week can yield dramatic improvements in posture, walking ability, and overall energy. For added motivation, consider joining a senior fitness class focused on posture or core training. Being in a group environment adds accountability and ensures you're using the correct technique. Lastly, don't forget recovery. Muscles grow and strengthen during rest, so give yourself time to heal between workouts. Use heat, gentle massage, or light stretching to ease any soreness. Your spine is like the mast of a sailboat. Strengthen the ropes and anchors, your muscles, and the whole ship stands tall and steady. Let's move on now to something just as important as strength. Flexibility. Fix 3. Daily stretching for flexibility. Building strength is only half the equation. To truly walk tall and prevent the forward hunch, you must also restore flexibility, especially in the muscles that tend to tighten with age and inactivity. Tight muscles can pull your body into poor alignment, no matter how strong you are. Think of your muscles like rubber bands. If they're stiff and shortened, they'll resist proper movement. But if they're flexible and well-stretched, your body moves more freely with better posture and balance. The most important areas to stretch for posture correction include the chest, shoulders, hip flexors, hamstrings, and calves. Let's look at some simple yet powerful stretches that you can safely do at home. No gym needed. 1. Chest openers. If your shoulders are rounding forward, chances are your chest muscles are tight. Try this. Stand in a doorway with your arms at shoulder height, elbows bent at 90 degrees. Step forward slightly with one foot while pressing your forearms into the doorframe. You should feel a gentle stretch across your chest. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds, breathing deeply. Do this a few times a day to help reverse the desk hunch that so many of us develop over decades. 2. Shoulder rolls and neck stretches. Shoulder tension can make you feel hunched even when you're not. Loosen things up. Roll your shoulders forward and backward in slow, controlled circles. Then tilt your head gently from side to side, ear toward shoulder. Finish with a few chin tucks to stretch the back of your neck. 3. Hip flexor. Stretch tight hip flexors from sitting too long can cause the pelvis to tilt forward and drag your spine with it. Kneel on one knee with the other foot in front, forming a 90-degree angle. Lean forward slightly until you feel the stretch in the front of your back leg's hip. Hold for 30 seconds, then switch sides. 4. Hamstring and calf stretch. Tight hamstrings and calves often lead to forward-leaning posture. Sit on the floor or a mat with one leg extended. Reach gently for your toes, keeping your back straight. Hold the stretch for 20 to 30 seconds, then switch sides. Or stand at a wall, place your toes against the wall with your heel on the ground, and lean forward to stretch the calf. Doing a 10-minute stretch routine each morning and evening will increase blood flow, improve mobility, and gradually retrain your body to stand and walk more upright. You'll also feel more energized and less stiff throughout the day. Stretching shouldn't feel painful, only mildly uncomfortable. Breathe deeply as you hold each position and never force your body into a range of motion it's not ready for. With regular stretching, your body will begin to feel longer, looser, and more open. When you combine that with strength and awareness, walking hunched over will become a thing of the past. Now that your body's moving better, it's time to look at your environment. Yes, your surroundings could be causing that slouch too. Fix 4. Ergonomic adjustments at home. Posture isn't just shaped by exercise, it's influenced by how you move and sit throughout the entire day. Many seniors unknowingly sabotage their progress with environments that encourage slouching. Let's fix that with smart ergonomic adjustments that support better posture in your everyday life. 1. Your favorite chair might be the problem. Do you spend hours sitting in a plush recliner or sinking into a soft couch? These feel great at first but offer little to no spinal support. When your back isn't supported, you naturally slump, which reinforces poor posture. Instead, choose a firm, upright chair with lumbar support. If you don't have one, use a rolled towel or small cushion to support your lower back. Make sure your feet are flat on the floor and your knees are at hip height or slightly lower. 2. Rework your TV or computer setup. Do you often look down at your screen? That repeated forward head tilt pulls your spine out of alignment. Raise your screen to eye level using a stack of books or a monitor stand. Your neck and upper back will thank you. 3. Kitchen and bathroom fixes. Bending over the sink or counter for extended periods adds up. Try placing a stool under one foot when standing for long periods. This small adjustment relieves pressure on your lower back. Also, use long-handled tools to avoid stooping. 4. Walking habits matter. When walking outdoors or even inside the house, be mindful of your head position. Avoid looking straight down at your feet. Instead, lift your chin and focus your gaze about 10 to 15 feet ahead. This subtle adjustment instantly realigns your neck and shoulders. 5. Sleep smart. Even your sleeping posture affects how you walk. Use a firm mattress and a pillow that supports the natural curve of your neck. Avoid sleeping on your stomach, as it twists the spine. If you're a side sleeper, place a pillow between your knees to keep your hips aligned. 6. Use assistive devices correctly. If you use a cane or walker, make sure it's adjusted to your height. Many seniors use mobility aids that are too short, which encourages hunching. A physical therapist can help you set them to the proper level and show you how to walk upright while using them. These ergonomic adjustments may seem small, but they have a major cumulative effect. Think of them as environmental posture coaching. The more your surroundings support healthy alignment, the easier it becomes to maintain it without thinking. But sometimes self-care isn't enough, especially if you're dealing with pain or medical complications. That brings us to our final and equally essential fix. Fix 5. Professional support when to seek help. If you've been walking hunched over for a long time or are experiencing pain, weakness, or balance problems, it's time to bring in the pros. Fortunately, there's a wide range of professionals trained to help you walk taller, feel stronger, and move with confidence again. Start with a physical therapist, PT. A PT can assess your posture, gait, muscle imbalances, and range of motion. They'll create a customized exercise and stretching program based on your specific needs. They can also teach you safe techniques to improve posture and reduce pain. A chiropractor can help address spinal misalignments, especially if you have stiffness or pain that limits your movement. Gentle adjustments may help restore mobility and reduce pressure on nerves that affect balance and posture. Occupational therapists are experts in modifying your environment. They can recommend adjustments to your home setup or teach you how to perform daily tasks in a way that protects your posture and joint health. For more complex cases, such as osteoporosis or spinal deformities, consult a geriatric specialist or orthopedic doctor. These professionals can offer imaging scans, medications, or even bracing strategies to support your posture long-term. Don't overlook the value of group programs as well. Many community centers and wellness facilities offer posture improvement or back-to-straight classes specifically for older adults. These classes combine movement, balance training, and stretching in a supportive environment. And finally, consider investing in posture-supporting wearables, like posture braces or sensor-based devices that vibrate when you start to slump. These can be powerful reminders to reset throughout the day, especially when forming new habits. Asking for help is not a weakness. It's a wise move. You don't have to figure this out alone. A short consultation with a professional can save you months of frustration and dramatically speed up your progress. Now that we've covered all 5 of the best fixes, let's wrap things up and talk about what you can do starting today. So there you have it, the 5 best science-backed ways to stop walking hunched over after 60. Rebuild your posture, awareness, strengthen your core and back, stretch daily for flexibility, adjust your environment for success, get help when you need it. The truth is, correcting your posture is not just about looks. It's about freedom. Standing upright helps you breathe easier, move with less pain, and feel more energetic and confident. It even reduces your risk of falls, a major health concern as we age. Remember, change doesn't happen overnight, but every little effort counts. Just 5 to 10 minutes a day spent on posture correction can transform the way you walk, stand, and feel. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel, Elderly and Wise. We post practical, science-based health and wellness tips every week, all tailored for thriving after 60. And don't forget to share this video with someone you love who may also be walking hunched over and ready to make a change. Leave us a comment below. Which fix will you start with today? We'd love to hear your journey and support your progress. Remember, you don't have to accept poor posture as part of aging. You can walk taller, feel stronger, and reclaim your independence. Stand proud, walk tall, and stay wise.